Guess right. Okay, well, let's play some more.
Oh man. I'm inputting character stats into the GM tool, so it's just as fun.
I guess so.
The what tool?
The GM tool.
So what game?
For Star Wars, what kind of character creator deal. And, like,
Oh,
you
cool.
can go through it and create characters, and then you can like add stats for all the bad guys and like
That was the end of him.
Sorry, I got a text message. And you can like say you're doing an encounter that's gonna have like 10 Tuskens and a boss and stuff. You can compile all your stats of your characters into one encounter and then print it off, and it keeps like initiative and stuff for you.
Well, that's cool.
It's not as cool as it sounds.
But way cooler than Rise of the Argonauts.
That's definitely true. I don't know, it's too much of a God of War, Dante's Inferno, Castlevania Lords of Shadow wannabe.
Gotcha. I just googled it, and I do remember that game. I never owned a PS3 though, so I never played it.
Came out on Xbox 360.
I have been thinking on
never
what
played
you
it there
told
either.
me of the Oracle's message.
Any
I didn't know it
insights?
came out for 360.
No. I still cannot fathom why the blood of the gods is needed. The Oracle didn't tell you everything she knows. I'm sure of it.
She said enough to start us on our
Girls from
journey.
my back problems.
Yes, a journey without a clear destination. I will meditate more on this.
Okay, you meditate while I go have fun, hopefully, but probably not, because this is Rise of the Argonauts. I have done about 10 minutes worth of fighting and almost 4 hours of gameplay.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And those are not exaggerations. You can watch my freaking videos.
Are you streaming right now?
Oh, yeah.
Damn it. I should have checked on Xbox. Every time I look
The
at
route to
Xbox,
Mycenae is
never
well
owns.
known to me. It is a major port, after all. Saria is just a small dot on the map,
Special abilities.
isolated and out of the way.
Silhouette 2.
Kithra appears only on the oldest charts. No one sails there anymore. They say it's haunted.
They say it's haunted.
Have you decided on our destination, Jason?
Not yet.
I haven't decided yet. I'll let you know.
Let me through.
I've heard many tales of your great deeds, Hercules. Perhaps I could hear them again, directly from the man who did them.
Next up, Silhouette 2.
I'm no poet, Pan. I'm sure what you've heard already is better said than anything I can muster.
Ah, my friend, not so. A man can always tell his own story better than anyone can tell it for him. A poet's imagination is a pleasant substitute for what he doesn't know. But when you tell your own tale, you know everything.
Hadn't thought of it that way.
I would rather a mute communicate his experience than hear a practiced bard guess on his behalf.
Oh, mess.
All right then. We'll swap tales
Dictated.
over dinner.
1.
I'm sure you have a few of your own.
Ah, life at sea. I was just beginning to miss it. You came to
Man,
good times.
Gandalf has, like... I don't know.
It is
I
customary
think Gandalf
for the
meant more of,
captain
like,
to know the
deliverance
passengers
or
on the
Walker,
ship.
Texas Ranger.
Tell me something of yourself, Pan.
We have a long voyage ahead of us, but even still, I doubt there'd be enough time to tell you everything. Let's just say I was born long ago and far away, and since then, I've traveled farther still.
They say satyrs choose how long they live. Do you still count your years?
So I did a side job
Oh, I
yesterday
lost
for this
count
cop,
long
this
ago.
Oklahoma City cop,
I count
and
by
he lives out in
centuries
Luther,
now.
which I guess it doesn't
I've
really
at
matter to
least
either one of you.
one
But
of those for each of my fingers.
to go to his house,
How is that
and
possible?
we get to, I see
The
that he has
world
some
is a
cool
better
stuff, so
place
we get to
with
talk about video game
mysteries in
stuff.
it,
So he's
I
like, hey,
think.
come check out my game room.
Suffice
And I
to
go to his
say,
game room.
I
This
still
guy has
feel
like
young at
every
heart,
tabletop board
particularly when
game,
surrounded
like
by
Pathfinder,
good
Dungeons
company.
and Dragons,
I've been feeling quite
um,
surprised since coming aboard. I must
Warhammer.
say.
He's got like 2,000 Warhammer minis,
How do you know
Warhammer
hand
your
paint.
40K.
40k.
Oh, I've been
badass.
friends with
Oh,
many oracles.
His
The current
like
one is quite
ability
new
to paint
and
a
yet
mini
quite
is
promising.
incredible. They look like they came out of
Most
machines
men
or
find her
something.
speech
That's awesome.
unsettling.
Yeah, this
But
guy
I find it an
had so
invigorating
much cool
web
stuff.
of
He had like
meaning.
hand-drawn pictures
We
of
keep each other company now and
like
then,
aliens and
that's
predators
good.
from some artist, and
Delphi
they're
is
like
a great
rare, and
place
he
to
had
meet
like an Iron Man
interesting
helmet,
people.
and just
The
all
Oracle
kinds
has
of cool
such
stuff.
fascinating
So
visitors.
he might start playing
Make yourself comfortable.
like Star Wars and Dungeons and Dragons and stuff with us.
That'd be cool.
What's up, guys?
Cool.
Man,
Cool
Trailer,
trailer.
that picture you
It
picked
is
for
a
your bio is
strange
really
path we
cool.
find ourselves in.
I kept finding all these like really crappy ones. I was
Strange
just
even
like,
for
man,
you,
this is stupid. And I
Slayer of the
scrolled like one
Lernaean
more. I was like,
Hydra and the Lion
what
of
is
the
that?
Deer.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
so cool.
even
looking.
still.
Yours is pretty cool too, man.
Captor of the Cernaean
They kind of had the same style going on. They fit together
Yeah.
really well.
Very
I'm
funny.
trying to look up some like
Master
Catharian
thief of the mares of Diomedes
bounties
and the
or-
apples of the Hesperides.
I don't know.
Are you finished?
I don't mean bounties. I mean like mantras and stuff.
Yeah, that's
How
why I
many
did it
is
from
that?
the Mandalorian.
6? I'm only halfway through your labors.
I was like, I don't want to
Just
give him
you
a,
wait.
like a
My labors are gonna look like
like a
skeleton
backstory.
by the time
I
we're
haven't thought about one, so might as well just post like what he's all about and his culture and stuff at least.
Have you decided on our destination, Jason?
Alright, which island should I sail to first? Mycenae, Saria, or Kithra?
Kithra.
That's
Kithra
not-
it is.
Because it sounds like Keith.
I
So
was
get
gonna
it
say-
out of the way first.
Don't
See,
go
that's
there.
what I was gonna tell him not to go for that
Exactly.
same reason.
Set sail.
Set sail for Kithra.
We'll find the
Oh my
blood.
god,
you're
it's
going
filled
to
with
die.
Keiths!
What you say?
Good thing I brought my sword.
Combat.
Secrets buried on Kithra that we would rather not have. Send some men. Have them seek a way inside the temple. If it's still sealed, then let them lie in wait for Jason when he arrives.
Okay, have I arrived at Kithras? Kithra? Whatever.
I'll just put Sandwalker 1.
What is it?
We've arrived at Kithra.
Putting a
We'll
teeth.
soon go ashore to find a
custom
descendant of Athena.
I sense a taint on this island. A corruption.
Conte? Black tongues?
I'm not sure. It's not like any other presence I've felt involving the Dark Titaness. It's old and quiet. Almost as if dormant.
Damage.
Hostile?
I can't
Devil.
say. It's as if it teeters on the edge, waiting to be
It?
tipped to one side or the other.
What are you playing now, Lucas?
Rise of the Argonauts. Woo!
All right, we'll never see you. Bye.
No, it's a super short game.
What's the next game?
Brad picked it. Amnesia: The Dark Descent.
Let me guess. It's also single player.
It is also a single player game. Okay,
Who's picking the one after that?
What'd you say, Tim?
Who's picking the one after that?
I don't know. Who hasn't picked a game yet?
Me?
Have you not picked a game?
No.
Alright. I guess
you
you
know
can
what
pick
I'm
the
gonna
one
pick.
after that.
Most ships refuse to sail
Who
here.
wants to play some more Guild
Kithra
Wars?
has a reputation
Oh,
for
Lord.
being cursed. Those ruined ships at the docks
Why did I
don't
do
do
that?
much to dispel that rumor.
You kind of walked into it.
You really walked into it. I even said, you know what I'm gonna pick.
Well, no, you see, I actually told my girlfriend that she could pick the next one after Brad's.
Oh, too late.
Oh, I told her that yesterday. And I just now remember. What would you pick, Tim? Would you pick Guild Wars?
Not if you didn't want to play it. I'm fine telling you
It's
after
on,
one.
it's on the list. It
You
doesn't
play
matter.
well.
I didn't want to play World of Warcraft, but Conquer made me.
I've had many years to practice.
I've never seen pipes like
Like
those.
fucking Planet Octopus.
Ah,
like those.
yes.
Kithra, they say it's a dead
Be back.
haunted. You believe the tale.
There's not a whole lot known about
So you believe in ghosts?
the Catharian race.
After all we've seen, nothing would surprise
No.
me.
They're not a very prominent race.
I've been to Kithra once or twice over the centuries, Jason. But not since the great storm afflicted the island. After that, no one heard from
Armor
Kithra
none.
again.
Items.
Nevertheless, perhaps I would prove useful
Freebies.
in navigating the ruins that remain.
Yes.
Silk
You'll
5.
come ashore with
wound
me.
Threshold 18.
So I get Hercules and Pan as my partners this time. Companions.
Aglark.
Looks like these docks have been
Toronto,
abandoned for a
Overactive.
long time.
Ace Mission. A Rumping.
This
A
place
Tharanta.
was
A
once
Tharanta.
full of life.
A Tanta.
Fishermen at work. Ships arriving to bring travelers from all
Enough
over
inputting of
Greece.
the beasts for tonight. Now I shall move on to
Further
the next
inland
thing.
is Kithra village and the temple of Athena itself.
Surely there are not still people there. Look around.
It's one of the great mysteries. One day, during a fantastic thunderstorm, everything just stopped. News from Kithra simply ceased to exist. Travelers arrived to find
Are
the
there
island
beasts in this
deserted
book to look at?
and the temple sealed.
There
Some
be
claim
adversaries.
they found a city of statues, as if the people had left behind monuments to themselves.
And what of the fleece?
Kithra was once home to the Golden Fleece. Some think the fleece could still be.
Is it the one good voice actor in this game?
As far as I know, no one's been inside the temple since that great storm so many years ago.
Somewhere on this island is the person we seek.
If only we came before the vanishing, you could have chosen between two members of Athena's bloodline. Twins.
Twins.
The High Priestess Medusa and her brother Perseus, the Temple Guardian. Both young and beautiful and full of promise, the pride of Kithra. But they vanished along with the rest. The one we seek would have to be many generations removed from those siblings.
The sooner we start looking, the sooner we'll finish. Come.
Okie dokie. Time to explore this creepy island.
Odd
Well,
place
it's
for a
haunted or anything.
statue.
Could be.
Odd place for a sculptor,
Ooh,
too.
a spookin'.
Could it be a warning
Of what?
of
Spookin'
whatever
dookin'.
caused the Kithrans to disappear?
There's like one, like, notable Cathar that I found.
Really?
An Isle of Judgment
I-
awaits its sentence.
You might be able to search
Temple of Wisdom
like
cries out
the
for guidance.
the MMO because
Wisdom, justice.
there's a lot of Cathar
discipline,
on one of the planets in there, so there's probably a lot of story that
These are the virtues
you find
that
from
must
that.
be preserved.
Where's this temple? If
They're
I were a
on
descendant of Athena, that's where I'd be.
Paris.
The temple lies past the swamps, adjoined to Kithra village,
Could be
beyond
the
a
race
great
that Jar Jar
gate.
Binks is.
If those gates are closed,
Gungan, you fool.
we may have a hard time
I
getting
don't know
in.
names,
We shall
especially from
see.
Star Wars.
I don't even know.
Oh, here's another article about him.
Hut space.
Pot spice.
The Cantor. Deal gone wrong.
Boy, I'd sure hate if a monster jumped out at me, then I'd have to fight and have fun.
We don't want that in this game.
P.S. The Mandalorians are the ones that invaded the
This
Cathar.
place isn't deserted after all.
Whoops.
There must be people at the village.
But why are the docks so unkempt?
I'm sure they got over it. There was a great time of peace and non-violence in the Mandalorian history.
Yeah, yeah.
Where'd that little girl go?
P.S. I hate your culture.
Despite their valiant resistance against the remorseless invaders, the native Cathar were virtually exterminated.
We might see the temple
Out
yet.
of millions, only
It's
a
a
few hundred
fascinating
escaped the
piece of
Mandalorians' attack and fled
A
to Rebel
melange
space.
of influence.
I'm sorry, Republic space.
That's funny. Okay. Okay. Sure.
It is rare to encounter a Cathar who doesn't actively
We're
despise the
waiting
Sith
for
Empire, and
you.
especially its Mandalorian allies.
The dark statues look like Ionians. But those barbarians aren't sculptors. So who made
Oh,
them?
Lucas, I just noticed that on the Facebook group message you posted the other day that you couldn't figure out where the weapon strap was.
I found it.
Okay, good.
How did you just now notice that?
I don't know. I was just going through, reading everything, because I had like 5 messages I hadn't looked at today.
Yeah,
I
Andrew
scrolled
helped
it.
me out a week ago. Thanks.
Okay. My bad.
What game was this?
Thanks for that prompt response there.
Star Wars. We started a new Star Wars.
Oh, cool.
What the hell am I looking? Oh, that's not even the right book. Onslaught at Argonauts.
I guess they're beyond this gate. Ooh, a house. With nothing in it, that's so exciting. Why even put the fucking house in the game?
Here. Come.
They're like stats for stuff in this book. AT-ATs and stuff. Fuck that is, but I'm putting it in the game.
They have like a
Duran
massive
Knock.
amount of side areas in this game, but no collectibles. It's like, what's the point of any of this?
Here, there is the law. The law is deaf to the lamentations of the condemned. The law returns
It
mute
doesn't have
silence
any,
to
like,
the outcries
animal
of the
stats?
populace. The law is blind to all station and
Big
condition.
then.
Here there is the law, and any here must bow to it.
Sounds like a cheery place.
Kithra was renowned for its code of law. Its system was used as the model for many other cities and
You had
nations.
Happy Meal,
No, I didn't.
so I know, but I
Yes,
can't.
you
I'm
did,
not,
Lucas.
you're gonna have to just eat some soup or bread or something because we already had the dinner.
Yeah, because you already had the toy and you were mad.
Wasn't
See, look,
the
come
one
here.
I wanted.
What didn't we just have a talk about you pouting and acting naughty?
Maybe.
Huh?
Oh
We
shit.
need you
Go
in
find
the
you some bread or
village.
something. Crackers. Snack. You don't need dinner. You already ate dinner.
These statues are gonna come to life and kill me, aren't they?
I hope so.
Thanks.
This is
Well, you were
what you
bored.
must do.
Who are you?
My name
So-
is Strixa.
So my
I
guy's
was
kind of driven
chosen
by,
to deliver the message.
you know,
This
making
is
sure
the
everything he does
ring
is the
of
best that can be.
virtues.
And
This is what
so I
you
was
must
looking
do.
up like quotes about perfection,
Where is everyone?
and one of them says, "I want to create
Where
a
are the other
17-syllable
villagers?
word that encompasses the
I'm
human
not
condition,
alone.
and then use that word to form
Everyone's
the world's
here.
most perfect
They've
haiku."
been waiting for you. You've already seen the others.
The statues?
Yes. The Dark Ones came in the night. We were defenseless. We could not stand against them.
So, the Dark Ones turned the people of Kithra to stone?
No, she did. To keep us safe until the virtues could be restored. That's why we've been waiting. For you.
Who are the Dark Ones? Do you mean the dark statues?
Their hearts are black, but not as black as what lies in the temple. Darkness took the light away, stole it in the night. You
That would be a
must
rival.
make the virtues shine again.
I don't understand. What virtues do you speak of?
You know, don't
Wait.
you? You tell him.
That would just be a vehicle.
We are standing in the Ring of Virtues, Jason. The 5 smaller circles at the edges represent the 5 virtues of Athena. Wisdom, justice, discipline, courage, and humility. Last I was here, each of the virtue circles shone like a beacon of light. The people here believed the light would shine for as long as the virtues were honored on this island.
This is what you must do. Make the virtues shine again. Then the temple will be open to us all. Tell him.
She's right, Jason. The gate only opens after the Ring of Virtues is lit.
Then let's get to it. You do know how to relight the circles, right, Pam?
You must find and save the devout. 5 true believers. 5 virtues. Bring them home, and their virtue will light your path.
Question, Lucas.
How
Was
will we know these
Borderlands on the
believers who
list?
must be saved?
Why don't you take a look
Where
at
can
the
we
list?
find them?
They are here.
Where do I take a
in
look
the
at the list?
village.
If you go
in the
to my
swamps.
Twitch channel,
They are waiting for
it should be in the profile information near the bottom.
Go over to the Twitch channel. Real sand
What are the
trooper.
5 virtues?
wisdom, justice, discipline, courage, humility. These are the beacons that will light your path.
If these devout people are statues, how can they be saved?
Their time for waiting is over now that you are here. When you near them, they will
I'm gonna start
hear
adding
you
a lot
call.
more like black dice to stuff.
Strixa,
Oh.
do you know if there is anyone still here who carries the blood of Athena?
The twins are trapped within. But whether they will be saved
What are
is a
the color
judgment
codes again?
not
What
yet
system you have it
given.
on, maybe?
We will find your
Genre.
5 virtuous kithens.
Oh, okay. What
If they
system
are
do
in
you have
danger,
Borderlands
we
on?
will
Did you
save
get the
them.
Handsome Collection?
Order from chaos.
I'm sorry,
He's
say
doing
that again.
everything on
Hope
PC.
from despair.
No, there's a lot of stuff that's on
Redemption
Xbox.
from dishonor.
Did you get the Handsome
The
Collection to
dark
play it on
ones will
Xbox
try
One?
to
No.
stop you.
Damn.
And so it has begun.
Those 3,
Athena,
yes.
help
Really
us!
try to have them on
Jason,
PC.
the statues!
You want to get the Handsome Collection and play it on Xbox One?
No, I'm not behind any new games for the list. Oh boy, fighting time! Bam, bam.
Let it.
Oh, that was awesome.
Melee. Ranged heavy. Brilliant survival. Talent none, abilities none.
Boom!
I can't.
That was delayed, but still good. Hercules is a cool ally to have.
By Athena's grace, you've
Why, because
saved
you can
us.
just punch things heads off?
I knew our brothers
Not
would
only
be
that,
this.
like random soldiers that he'll be fighting
Thank
sometimes,
you,
he'll just like pick them
stranger.
up in his arms,
Who
and he'll
are
just
you?
crack their backs.
I am Jason. These are my companions.
The satyr. You've been here before.
Yes, long.
I am.
These creatures.
They were Ionians. Before we could react,
Ionians chased up.
when all hope seemed lost, Athena delivered us, protecting us until one could arrive to stop this attack.
Have Ionians attacked?
That's what I thought at first. But they knew much of our village. I heard one of their captains shout orders to...
If they were simply raiders looking for plunder, how would they know his name?
Where are your defense?
We have none. Not
Fade.
a foreign prince and scholar. He is Medusa's advisor and consort.
Why did he
He said that true followers...
Equipment.
The guard, he said, was a sign of a
Blaster
lack
rifle.
of faith.
Have Ionians attacked?
If they were simply raiders looking...
We must find and save more of. Where else?
There are still more here in the village. My daughter Iona was keeping a vigil at a...
She went to gather herbs for the sick. We have a small child racked with fever.
Do you know what's happened inside?
No, the gate is shut. You must find our people and bring them home. Then...
Our Medusa...
I can only assume Perseus was with us in the village when the attacks occurred, but he ran inside to get the Spear of Virtue, hoping it would turn...
A squad of Ionians followed him inside. The gate...
Stay safe here.
You fulfill Athena's will.
Athena...
Cool. Anyways, yeah, you can pick people up and crack their backs. And at the beginning of the game, this assassin was trying to get away. And, he shot 2 arrows at Hercules, and it just both went into his chest, and he went, meh. And the assassin tried to backflip over him, and Hercules just caught him out of midair and then threw him down to the ground.
Dang.
Like, awesome. My name is Cocker, and I like to keep this thing message super loud. Okay, let's check out the map. See what we got going here. Man, you are popular.
Either that, you're just very sad and need some blues in your life. No? Oh, I thought it was funny.
I was typing. I didn't even hear what you said.
That you need some blues in your life. Sounds like a little blues riff.
Right.
Were there more people at the dock that I could free? I think there were. Yeah, here we go, here we go.
Added.
You will not harm these men. Watch your men! Come on, then!
Holy shit, that knocked him so far away.
2.
Ow! Asshole.
Thank you. You fought brave. To tell the truth, I've never been more afraid.
Then you were doubly brave. What's your story, Pathanos?
Not much to tell.
You've done more than that. We owe our lives to Pathanos. He saved us from...
All of us here were sentenced to death in Phaeton's court.
I deserve no credit. It was Perseus's idea.
What were you men
Oh, we are all brutal, brutal criminals.
And I...
For such offenses, Phaeton and his judges decreed death.
You knew
After Phaeton seized the temple, Perseus came and lived among the people. He suggested I recruit convicts to work at the mill, to save them from Phaeton's perverted judgment.
The village is safe now.
I think we should first secure the mill. We'll be all right.
Balance adversary 1.
I don't understand why Athena would do this to her own people. Almost seems
Guillotines.
cruel.
Perhaps Athena believed everyone was culpable to some degree for the theft of the fleece.
Surely there were innocents, like children.
Oh, I'm mildly happy. I've been here for about 15 minutes and no sight of any keeps yet.
He must have landed while we were in the swamps. Hurry, to his boat. We'll kill his crew and lay in wait.
I'll save you the wait.
There he is. Kill him.
It's the flying. Oh shit. Hercules wouldn't have none of that. Wow, he got him too, all by himself. I didn't even have to do anything.
Praise Athena. They say patience is a fisherman's best friend. But even patience has a limit. I am Polemon. Thank you for...
You should return to the...
First, I'm going to catch some supper for us. Should you go back to the village, the boy's simple. Let him know I'll meet him soon.
If I come across your nephew...
I think...
I suppose Athena's intervention did save people. These Ionians would have put this whole island to the sword.
I wonder if the gray-eyed goddess felt too close to the people here to serve as an unbiased judge.
That was a freaking boss, too. Or at least a big middle class enemy. Definitely stronger than normal minions, and Hercules just ran up and ripped his head off. That's fucking crazy. I don't really have to do much in this game.
I am serious.
Oh, okay. Go give me some bread.
So, why did they recommend it again?
Who recommended it? I didn't recommend it.
I said, why did they?
Why did Cody? I don't know.
Okay.
Did you take a look at the list?
I did.
Decide anything yet?
I thought your girlfriend was picking the next one.
She is, but that doesn't mean you can pick one. You can't pick one.
I'll find something. A multiplayer game that I have to.
That would be... I would be very thankful for that. But I like single player games, and I haven't really played one in a while, so this is fun.
Yeah.
I just wish it was better.
Praise! Now let us out, Sporus! You had your try.
Yes, Piro.
It wasn't me! I swear!
What crime did...
Murder, sir. They killed... Now, why don't you tell us where you hid the loot, and go to...
I cannot tell you what I...
And I told you you've all these years with a death sentence.
That's some weight for the axe to drop.
If they're already sentenced to die,
Very much.
What reason could they have?
Could you relate the facts of the case, Ben?
Both these men, Comius and Piro, served as private guards to Diodorus, a wealthy trader. One night, Diodorus's brother Nico came by to visit and found... During a search of Comius's house, then we searched Piro's house and found some of the missing... It isn't true! He was already dead! Sure he was, Piro. And
I know the evidence does not favor me, but I did not kill Dio.
I'm tired of arguing. Athena has saved us. Thank you.
You intend...
I don't look forward to... Stranger, you... Comius poisoned him, not
Alright,
me!
I'm gonna head to bed. I'll talk to you guys later.
See you later.
Tell me your account of the crime.
I got a summons to meet the boss at his vault,
The 8
so
all
I
at one
went.
time.
When I got there, the old fool was unconscious, and the vault was open wide as Leto's legs.
Who summoned you to meet Diodorus?
That idiot Kyrinos gave me the message. One thing he's good for, at least. Told me the boss wanted to see me at his vault. That's all.
How do you explain the money they found at your house?
Look, I took some of the money. I've admitted that from the... But when I got to the vault, it was wide open. I figured Diodorus owed me as much for the way he's always... I took the money. I shouldn't have, and I'm sorry. But I didn't kill him!
What do you think of...
Always seemed like an honest man. They found the poison at his place. I certainly didn't conspire with him. Now, if only...
I have nothing to admit, Piro.
Pah! You see?
The old traitor was
That's the thing!
Stay
I
here and
didn't
keep it.
think he was gonna die!
If I learn anything...
Stranger, this may sound odd, but I'm
I
grateful
saw a
you've come.
Tatooine resource book.
I'd rather
Work-
this all be over with than sit and wait another day.
You claim you're innocent. What's your side of the story?
I'm afraid there's not much to it. That's the problem, really. I got a summons to meet Diodorus. Within a few moments, Nico arrived.
Okay.
I understand why he accused me. It did look suspicious.
Were you...
Yes, Kyrinos delivered the... He may be slow.
What was the...
Just that the traitor wanted to see me at his vault.
What if...
Like Sporus said, we were never close.
Why would you? You did it yourself!
Yep.
If you are innocent...
I have no answer for
Happens when you
Just
get in trouble.
admit it, Comius! You could at least...
I won't lie to save you or myself.
Tell me more about Nick.
I didn't know him well. He seemed upstanding.
If I learn any...
Just...
Seems like I got a mystery on my hands.
Where is Uncle?
Oh, this is neat.
Where is Uncle? Wait for Uncle, Kiri. Wait by the virtues. Wait by the virtues. Sweep the floor, Kiri. Wait by virtues. Fish for dinner. Fish for dinner.
This must be the fisherman's name.
Humility is the basis of all virtue. Humility is... Wait by the virtues, Kiri. I'll go bring home fish for dinner.
Poor lad's a spear short of a phalanx.
Courage is always a choice.
What are these things he keeps saying?
The tenets of the virtues of Athena. He may be simple.
Wisdom is the simplification of knowledge. Wait for Uncle. Wait for...
Kyrinos, your uncle Polemon is on his way.
Yes. Kiri, wait. There is wisdom in doing what wisdom says. Kiri, wait for... Discipline is the order that allows freedom.
You know your virtues well.
Kiri follows virtues. Athena blessed the small and great. Justice is the truth in action. Action. Sweep the floor and wait for Uncle. Athena watches all. Watches all.
Do you know the two guards locked in the pillories? Comius and Pyrrho.
Comius and Pyrrho. Boss wants to see you. Diodorus waiting at his vault. Waiting at...
Right.
Kiri always tell the truth.
Who told you to give them the message?
No, not Diodorus. Brother, Nico.
I see. Thank you, Kyrinos. Wait here.
Kiri!
Uncle! Kiri, wait like you said.
Good lad. Thank...
Looks like the traitor's brother is to blame.
Bum, bum,
Hercules, get out of the freaking doorway.
You let him.
Make me.
I can't. You know I can't. Just move. Why are there all these rooms with nothing in them?
So I'm searching for like kind of Star Wars related quotes to help with some of my story. And I found this.
I can't see it.
We'll make a...
Sweep the...
What the hell? It doesn't.
Oh, they've done low for me. I don't believe you.
Please.
What's...
We thought it was just... We had
Maybe
lost all...
Is that unusual?
No, trailer, I can't see it because I'm in game.
I'm not talking to you.
Cassia is the High Priestess Medusa's personal healer. She is not... And yet, she came.
I like that.
And then went herself
just,
into the swamps to fetch herbs.
There's a picture of
Eleni,
Chewbacca
what
goes,
do you think we'll find if we can get inside the temple?
Medusa and her advisor, Phaedon. The priests and philosophers there are...
Probably.
Athena willing. Perseus is also safe inside. He ran there just before the gates closed to fetch the spear of Athena.
That is a...
You don't...
sippy cup,
I know
think.
the High Priestess has placed her trust in the man.
Or no,
He
it's a
doesn't
tea
seem
kettle?
to care about the people. The temple and the priests
Yeah?
used to bring the golden fleece to the ring of... But Medusa stopped that.
So trailer, I'm
reason
probably going
could he
to run
give
Lucas through
to
like a bounty
stop
hunting
the-
mission
He
like
claimed
Wednesday or
using
Thursday.
the fleece to solve our problems
I don't know
showed
if
we
those
didn't
days are
trust
good for you if you
Athena.
wanted to join in. Or Tuesday or Wednesday, sorry.
Either works for me. Wednesday I'll have to do late
Yes.
Okay, I'll try for
We felt
Tuesday
it.
then.
But you are the first visitor. They will awaken when you are near.
Eleni,
Athena willing. Perseus is...
even if Perseus did make it,
Perseus bears the blood of the goddess. In his hands, the spear of Athena is mighty.
wait here.
Okay, find a healer, find a healer, find a healer. Talk to people, find a healer.
That was a waste. Indeed, Galen. Our thanks to you, young warrior.
Mead!
This is General Galen. And the fellow in the back is Lieutenant Dionysus. The only one missing is General Ericos. That old fool.
I think I'm gonna lose in
What is the
fantasy this
Silver
week.
Order? A league of retired officers of the temple. Technically speaking, you witness an illegal gathering. Phaedon
Yes.
outlawed our order sometime. Damn foreigner disbanded the guard. Athena willing? Mead! Quiet, you!
Who is
He's the eldest member of... When the Ionians came ashore, Ericus urged us to take up our arms and protect her.
Oh, I'm gonna win.
Then cursed us all for cowards when we... What can I say? We are headed after her alone.
Even though 2 of my players have scored 0
Enough,
points.
Dio! Friend, if you're headed for the swamps, keep an eye out for old Ericos.
You should be safe in the village. Farewell.
Should be safe in the village. On what evidence are you basing that on? They obviously weren't safe
Lucas.
hundreds of years ago, and they're not safe now, so we're just lying.
Hey, Lucas.
What?
What is it?
Your
I spoke to
49ers lost to the
Kiranos.
Browns today.
He gave these
49ers
guards the
lose to
message to
everybody,
go to
trailer.
Deodorus's vault.
But the
We already
Browns...
knew that. Nothing out of the ordinary. A lot of folks ask Kiri to deliver messages. Makes the boy feel useful.
Ooh, the
Deodorus
Raiders
was
beat the
no
Broncos.
exception.
But Kiranos was sent by Nico.
What?
It just goes to show you, you
Well,
can go
that
from
proves
beating the best team in the
New
league
evidence,
to
sport.
losing to the
Unless
worst.
Nico suddenly appears, there's...
What?
Your boss didn't tell Kiranos to summon you.
Nico!
Where would we...
I saw him run by...
We'll try to...
Jeez, how many people are in the swamps? Did everybody
Yes?
run for the swamps?
Nico?
I don't know what.
Do you know where Nico...
I'd try the swamp.
I think it's a
I'll see if-
microwave. Whatever you want it to be. What is that thing? What is this?
Oh, that's where all the food goes. That's the refrigerator thing.
Is this an ice cream machine?
Yeah.
Okay. Did she come with that? Is she, I think she's napkins, isn't she?
Oh
Napkins?
yeah, it's pink
Yeah.
napkins.
Yeah, Lila, like, has these... She has these...
That makes sense to me.
She has these, toys that are called Shopkins, and, like, they're like food and kitchen utensils and stuff with faces on them. Terrifying.
Hence napkins.
Exactly. And I
It all
think
makes
she-
sense.
Only for girls.
I
girls
get it.
like them. I watch YouTube so that. My friend, she has a book.
I'm putting all of my aspects into Ares. God.
There's shoes.
Okay, that's like 9 missions. So let's start with... Did you hear that? Cochran?
It wasn't me.
Was that you?
I just kind of made a noise. I don't really...
Sounded as if a demon. Hercules, go check it out.
No, wait.
Hercules! But that was the last anybody ever saw of Hercules. Zeus's only son defeated by some kind of creature. From the blackest depths of the world. Okay, let's see. Let's go rescue the old general first. That sounds like fun. It doesn't, but I'm gonna do it. Since everybody ran into the swamps for some reason. The attacks happened. I don't know why. I feel like you die really easily in swamps.
I think they have here.
Not now, Leela.
They can walk.
Make up, Dr. Poo-Poo.
She speaks English, trailer. She's like 6.
7.
Is she 7?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Daddy.
I'm so old.
She's 7 now?
Yeah, she's turned 7 on
Wasn't she just 4 last year?
November 11th. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's how math works. I think you're right, Trailer.
Knew it.
Oh, General. General Gakuin.
General Goku?
General Goku. The mighty. Not even he can beat that creature that we heard the voice. I will say, for the $3 I bought this game, it's kind of worth it whenever it comes out. But this was $60 in 2008. It's just mind blowing. Holy shit!
Leela, yes, that is really cool. That's a microwave.
Dad is a microwave. It's like she's sitting here with like a notepad taking notes. Ah, yes, go on. What does it do?
How does a microwave work, Daddy? Well,
my dear,
are you hooked up?
You plug it in and
No.
magic.
Magic, guys.
You're safe for now.
Hey, Daddy, you told me
I
that
am
magic
General
wasn't
Argonauts.
magic.
This is Adelpha, my charge. You are to be commended for your assistance and help.
I was happy to help. Would you escort the young ladies?
Of course, young warrior. And if there are any Ionians between here and there,
There aren't any Ionians between...
The way is clear.
come, Adelpha. No one will stand in our way.
You're sure it's clear?
It will.
Oh yeah, you saved the day, old man. You're the big hero.
Imagine returning home to this. Everyone you knew, everyone you left behind, gone.
Gone, but not dead. I think there is a difference.
Is she pouting?
Okay, now my lens. You are.
Irrigation chamber.
Irrigation chamber. Irrigation chamber. Irrigation chamber.
Really cool though. I'm glad I found this thing.
Irrigation chamber. Why is there a little side path there that doesn't go anywhere? I hate this game. God, I'm sick of it. Maybe there's something down this path. Down the path. Ooh, that's a lot of bad guys. And no good guys. Why am I over here? Oh god, they're all coming to life. Time to die.
Leela. 61 pages of paper.
What?
What? In the name of love.
What did you think I would do at this moment? You're standing there with tears in your eyes. Exactly.
Whoa, that was like the coolest execution ever that didn't execute. Who goes there?
Friends!
Hello!
Hey, buddy. I am looking at quotes to develop a Star Wars character. You say
What?
something. We're doing a Star Wars. We're playing.
Oh, cool.
That's why you want.
No, there's still an enemy here somewhere?
Somewhere. Somewhere.
Oh, there was. Hercules
Open
just-
share settings. Doodly diddly do. Then Andrew Morgan.
Hercules was just standing on him.
This is what we've been doing all night, Brent.
Thank you. I was
Wish I
hoping you'd
could be
find me out
there.
here.
Where?
You are here.
In a sense.
Bye.
In Athena's sanctuary, we could feel the passage of time, but not as you. Others who have
Trailer, did you hear about
You
our
were
Age of
clear
Empires
to us.
exploits?
As you approached, I could see fully again.
Well, we were kind of jerks and did, as Lucas,
I'm glad
Keith, and
you
I did a
came when you did.
no, sorry,
Not for-
6-man free for
Eleni's
all
with
with
the
real
girl
people.
Then Dimitri is in good hands.
But really, it
The
was
girl's
really
fever
3v1
must be broken soon, or it'll kill her.
Cassia.
Well, I guess
Not
there's
since
only
I
5,
left to
wasn't
tend to
it? Yeah, it was 5 of
Demetria. So I have seen firsthand the changes
One guy
that have
was
occurred
really
in the
good and
temple.
had
Changes
his
to our laws, our
unit
customs.
count at the end of the
and
game, whenever we're looking at it, got up to like 280.
Changes to the law.
That is
Faden
a large
gave more
I
number.
powers to
don't
the
even know how that's
judges,
possible because that is
allowing them
significantly
to
larger
decide
than
cases
200.
as they personally saw fit. Of
And I'm pretty
course,
sure they were all
Faden
musketeers.
often sits as judge
They
himself.
But he was seriously holding off the 3 of us on 3 different fronts.
What happened to Medusa?
And still managed
Medusa
to
was
beat all
always
3
a
of us
bit
back and cripple me.
vain. Athena, forgive me for
Jeez.
saying so. It is her great weakness. Faden played to that vanity. She was once serious and concerned about her, but more and more, she has ceded her authority to Faden, while she spends.
How did
The temple and the priest would often come. They
Hello?
would even bring
Hello,
the
Layla.
fleece there
Hello
and
from
use it to
the
heal.
other
Faden
side.
stopped all that. Ordinary people are no longer allowed in the
Sing
temple.
that song.
You don't
And
sing
the
that
fleece
song.
is not allowed.
Go, Cap.
I will.
You did. You're the one that sung it.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah?
I did not.
I'm pretty sure
It was
she's
you.
right.
Leela, stop singing.
You are singing.
I never sing.
Yes! You just
No.
Yes, you did.
Yes,
Leela, just because you're 7 now, you think you're all smart.
1 plus 1 is 2.
Uh-oh.
Man,
2
she
plus
is.
2 is 4.
Alright, well, she's got me.
5 plus 5 is 10.
Here did proud Arachne hang herself
100
after
plus
realizing
100
the
is
weaver,
200.
whose skill was
Whoa,
flawless.
whoa. 1 plus negative
Arachne
1.
wove a tapestry disrespectful to the
I don't
gods.
know what sign
When
is.
compared to the noble work of
I can't
Athena,
do your crazy math.
Arachne could not bear her shame.
So,
Athena took pity on her.
Skill, without
La 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 la.
La, 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 la.
Leela, stop singing.
moved out of your channel.
Brand.
she can keep doing it, she'll never know.
That's true.
Oh my gosh. That's funny.
So you want kids someday is what you're saying, right?
It's basically like sending her to her room.
Kind of. Except she doesn't realize she's been sent there. She might as well have been teleported.
He's working on that too.
Let's see, who did I rescue? The healer and the general. Let's go see how they're doing. So try to get some sleep out there.
There, child.
Better.
You've done it, Cassia. Thank the herbs, not me. Or this man. Without you all, I'd still be in the swamps.
Few deeds are done.
You both are humble and strong with Athena.
Worry not, Eleni.
Leela,
No matter
out.
who you are,
Yes,
life
we
will
all did
freely
it.
provide you many lessons.
Did a person?
No, I think she figured out how to move channels.
The child
Move
recovers.
back.
She'll be on her.
That's what I would say too. Brent.
I saved the little girl. I saved the little girl.
Black and
That
white.
was-
Get to page.
Ericos had his one last adventure. Thanks to you.
When did fate?
As soon as Perseus. Phaedon claimed Perseus abandoned.
Only a month
later, the Ionians came.
Is Perseus?
No. I think all of us. I know but part of me wonders if the Ionians would have been so brazen if Perseus.
Our business.
I think he's... Dear goat, you would understand. My full, half... Then there's nothing to it. You must rescue my partner,
this
the
is getting
meat
tedious.
man.
You're telling me.
Where would we...
Good. You see, I supply the spices. Oh, dear. No matter.
Whoops.
Bless Ericos, he means.
Was that Sunny?
Oh, that was Star.
Oh, weak. Get out of here, Star. Don't talk back.
Playing with Sunnyville.
Oh, do they play with each other now?
Not really. Sunny tries to play with Star, and Star just barks at her like that.
Oh. Star doesn't know how to play.
Star plays too rough. She likes to beat up bigger dogs. Like Spirit tries to play with her, but she's so big that the puppy just like really flops down on the ground and is like, "Don't touch me."
Sprinkles doesn't like her at all, right?
Not even kind of.
That was. Ericos had his one last adventure.
Our bit.
Athena willing, you will find my daughter Iona, and we will restore this.
When the Ionian...
It was all my mind, but then I said, but would that serve? That was, of course, until I remembered my...
We are not judged by our thought. How many of your people died?
We thought Perseus would return. I was not prepared. That is what virtue I have my own atonement to make. But I beg you.
Menno. You believe?
The fact Pyrrho was... But Comius, he was an upright and honest man in my...
Where did... The little girl?
I don't know any Strixa. I'm sorry.
Tell me...
Iona is the purest. There is a small shrine. Iona felt that it was our duty to restore it. I've never seen such discipline in one so young. She was there when the Ionians came.
What can you tell?
They had such promise. Her brother, Perseus. But things as his influence grew. So did without her brother at her side.
We'll find...
Man, this game is boring.
How short is it?
Not short enough. Okay, let's just go over there. I don't know why that quest isn't marking as complete. I finished it. Hey, who are you?
Pathano.
Okay. Good talk.
I hope.
Oh, you guys are the loggers that I saved. Okay. It's weird. They really mismatched one of the voice actors in this game. It was this really skinny looking dude that I saved, and he was like cowering in a corner. And Jason was like, "Don't worry, I saved you." And this little, tiny little skinny dude stands up and he goes, "Thanks for your help." I was like, wow, oh my god. Sorry, your voice doesn't match your stature. Yeah, a lot of people say that. Okay, fork in the road. Right or left? Let's try right. This one I don't know. Right again?
That's what we can do.
From this spot did the first... They
Whoa,
used
whoa,
that
whoa,
wood
what is going on here?
over the ages. That shrine of wood, all great.
And some of them...
They probably all need to be fed and everything. He was not eating age.
Athena, save me!
The magistrate's daughter.
Our cage needs to be cleaned up and they need to be fed.
Protect her!
This morning? Oh, then. So then don't feed him. Don't feed him. Star wants to lay right here. Nope, don't feed him.
Wow, that's turn all enemies you hit into one hit.
One, two, two.
Oh. I like how no matter where I hit them with the mace, if I execute them, their head comes flying off.
I thank you, stranger. You have saved this shrine.
I was more concerned with yours.
Our duty is to live by the virtue. The years have not been kind to this shrine. I have much work to do to restore it.
Iona. He is worried.
You are right.
Go straight home, Iona.
I saved the guy's daughter. Yay! I'm a hero. What are you doing, Britt?
Battle font.
Battle font. The font of battle.
Ah. I am Jason. But look at the... Does Dionysilio still live?
He's alive and well. He's eager.
I bet he is.
I saved the mead maker. The beer brewer. The wine winner.
Armor Runner?
Time wonder. There we go. Jeez. Whoa, that was cool. Okay, okay, perfect. Good job, Hercules.
Listen,
What?
stranger.
What?
My end draws near. Let me go to
Talking to
Hades, and on. I am Nico. I use the idiot to summon them. Knew the co-
How fortunate he was kept alive.
We'll share what we've learned.
It also sucks because I feel like I have to save every 5 seconds on this game because it crashed 2 or 3 times already.
I'll be right back.
Well,
what can...
He's gone.
What?
Magistrate, go to Nico's house.
What have you learned?
These men...
I took...
Silence!
We found Nico in the swamps. He said the guards were innocent.
That bat! It's true! Nico... You heard...
You said Diodorus was unconscious when you arrived. Instead, you left him there, what?
Well, Nico's... Jason, what do you say? What should be done with Pyrrho?
New evidence has surfaced. Let Comius go. As for Pyrrho, let him have a new...
Another charge? It will be a... Death!
Sucks for you.
Another try.
You've truly...
You saved my life.
I have heard of what you've already done here. I have tried to lead a disciplined life.
Tragedy.
My father, if more wise, sometimes it seems the virtues are at cross purposes with each other. How do we choose between them?
Okay. There are times when the best course calls for wisdom. You must learn to recognize...
You are wise indeed, Jason. I will think on what you've said. The people recognize...
Boy, this game hands out a cheat.
Praise Athena for bringing you here, Jason.
What can...
They had... Without her brother at her side, Medusa...
Stay...
The hero, Jason of you. This mace was once used as the we hereby present it. 3 cheers! 3 cheers! 3 cheers!
Thank you all. May your order long flourish.
Ooh, a new mace. The Fulcrum of Justice. All mace attacks have a chance to stun enemies on hit and a large chance to stun when a shield is destroyed. The skull... Oh, the airy skullcracker aspects enhance this. I think I have those.
My friend!
I see some...
Bless Eric.
Age of Rebellion.
Okay, let's gain entrance to this temple.
Jason, on behalf of Kithra Village, I want to thank you. You have restored not just the Ring of Virtues, but our people as well.
It was Athena's will that you be saved. Now, our business lies in the temple.
Be careful. Ionians followed Perseus inside before the gates closed, and Phaeton may still be there as well. Go with...
Okie dokie.
There's one thing I don't get.
What's that, Hercules?
Where did that little girl Strixa come from? And where did she go?
I have a feeling we'll see her again.
Huh?
My trailer, imagine Castlevania Lords of Shadow. Awesome game, right?
Sorry, say that again?
I said imagine Castlevania Lords of Shadow.
Uh-huh.
Awesome game, right?
Yes.
But imagine there's no combos, and instead everything is just passive.
Like you just walk into the monster and they
Well,
die?
no, like you have your beginning combos that you have at the beginning of the game, but you never get new ones.
So it's just like chop, chop, chop?
Yep. And all your powers and skills are all passive.
They just happen whenever they want to?
Yep. Super boring.
That seems...
These panels tell the story of the origins of the Golden Fleece. When this temple was first built, Athena herself inspired the artists. Would you like me to narrate?
Oh god, I guess so.
Tell us the tale, Pan.
As you wish. When Zeus claimed dominion over land and sky, not all of the vanquished Titans were sent to Tartarus. Those who did not oppose Olympus were spared, including the brothers Prometheus and Epimetheus. These artful brothers were charged by Zeus to create both man and beasts to populate the new Olympian world.
Go on.
Epimetheus worked first and created the beasts. He gave to each their qualities. The birds were given flight. The bear was made strong. The horse swift. The peacock beautiful.
Think I'll take a nap.
And then?
Prometheus then set about creating man, only to discover all the good qualities had been given to the beasts. Man would be a flawed creation. But to make up for this, Prometheus gave him two great gifts: an upright form in the image of the gods, and knowledge of fire, stolen from Olympus. With these gifts, Prometheus knew man would gain superiority over the beasts and the birds and the fish.
Continue, Pan.
Epimetheus was jealous of his brother's craft, not wishing to be judged the lesser by Zeus. And so he made one more beast, taking back all the qualities from the others and giving them to this new creation. When he was done, there stood a magnificent golden ram. Epimetheus boasted that man was inferior to his creation in every way.
Anyone else hungry?
What of this next panel?
Crafty Prometheus suggested they bring their two creations together to better judge their qualities. Prometheus knew that despite two great gifts, man also had vices, among them jealousy and a hunger for power.
Go on.
When the two were placed together, the man quickly saw that the ram was beautiful, potent, and completely trusting. Seeing this, the man fashioned a spear, slew the ram, and took its hide, which he then wore as a proud raiment.
The ram's hide is the Golden Fleece.
As old as mankind, a symbol of both his vice and his virtue.
That fleece is something else.
And then?
The Titan brothers were sent to Tartarus. Prometheus for stealing fire, and Epimetheus for creating the ram. The gods of Olympus then argued about what to do with the fleece. Zeus wanted to destroy it, but Hermes believed it should remain in the world to ensure everything done could be undone. Ultimately, a compromise was reached. The fleece would remain in the mortal world, provided it was kept under the care of wise Athena.
The gods work in mysterious ways.
Go on.
And so the fleece was kept here at Athena's temple on Kithra, guarded by her priests. Athena gave a drop of her divine blood to her first high priest as a boon to assist in this sacred duty. And so the bloodline of Athena was established.
There's a lesson for us all in that tale.
Well done, Pan.
The pleasure is mine.
Pan, you should have been a poet.
Come, let's go.
These panels tell the story of the creation of the golden...
Not now.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Oh.
Sorry, I was listening to the story of the Golden Fleece. Perhaps you know of it.
Nope.
Can't say that I do.
Crafted by the Titan brother
Don't care.
Epimetheus.
Don't care.
Yo. I wanted to tell someone so bad.
3 more are waiting for you here. But these 3 do not.
That thingy was in my game.
There is one thing I don't understand, Strixa. Or should I say, Athena.
Brant.
Why make the people of Kithra wait all these years before...
And what should they have been set free to? I have preserved my people, protected them until the arrival of... I believe
What
you
was
might
that?
be that person. Will you prove me right?
If this is your will, then I...
3 more cases you must weigh. 3 more judgments you must cast. The 3 who remain bear the burden of this island's fate. Phaedon, Perseus, and Medusa.
Where is Phaedon?
Phaedon is in the Hall of Philosophers, to the west. You must uncover the truth. Find out what part he played in Kithra's tragedy.
Where do I find Perseus?
In the Hall of Guardians, to the east. Perseus carries my blood, and so has not been preserved like the others, but he is in his own form of stasis. You must learn if he has the strength to
Put
bring
my
an
weapons
end
on my
to
bio
this.
too while I'm thinking.
The High Priestess. She is here?
She must be judged last, after the other 2. Only then will you be ready to confront the one in whom I place the greatest trust.
We will find these 3.
Remember, those outside could not be held responsible for the crimes that have occurred. They were worthy of being saved. Those inside the temple, however, must be judged by you. And be sure, they will resist such judgment.
Yeah, it was part of the
How did you know she was Athena, Jason?
Oh, and then Hercules.
There's something strange about a little girl living alone in the swamp, is there not?
For Escalon.
One with gray eyes.
I figured out this little girl wandering around this village was really a thing
Ah,
of the goddess.
I should have guessed.
And
So,
after he guessed
what
that and
now?
everything, and after
Fade
the
into
whole
the west,
conversation
or
ended,
Perseus
Hercules
to the
goes,
east?
"How did you know?"
We must deal with both before we're done.
Oh,
Come.
God.
Hercules, man, you, pretty strong, but
Damn, you're
not
simple.
real smart, are you?
His body is like disgustingly huge in this game, and I don't know why. Like his chest is just like bulging out like it's a tumor or something. Like his rib cage is like grossly misplaced. That is a serious problem. It's because I'm a god, right? No, Hercules, no, you're a freak.
The Hall of... Let all who speak... Let speech come...
I judge a speech.
Another useful piece of advice.
Hear that?
It sounds like a debate.
My fellow philosophers, the Golden Fleece was an abomination. It had no place in this world. Its theft, criminal though it may be, will serve the greater good in
that
the
guy
end.
looks like a good guy.
This I promise you, or my name is not Phaedon!
You speak falsely. No crime can serve the public good.
Can it not? And shall we take a nameless stranger's word on that?
My name is Jason, and I say your speech is false.
Then we must debate, sir. That is, if you have the credentials to speak before such an august
Whatever I want, dude.
company.
Hear, hear!
Our
August is an
custom
adjective.
demands that
August?
all who speak
Yeah.
in this assembly first demonstrate a modicum of knowledge of the subject at hand.
Let
What?
there be questions, and let him
You
offer
didn't just use
answers.
August as an adjective.
Certainly you would
Like
have
somebody
no objection to establishing your
I don't
familiarity
understand.
with
Said this
the
is an
history
August
of
congregation.
the fleas. For example, a most rudimentary question. Who created the Golden
Adjective,
Fleece?
respected and impressive.
Titan Epimetheus
Was
fashioned
in
the
August
golden ram
company.
whose hide became the fleece.
He speaks
Most
true.
eminent, venerable, illustrious.
Ah,
I get it.
you are not wholly
No,
ignorant, it
keep
would
going.
seem.
My birthday is in
But
August.
let us press further. Here's a question any acolyte would be expected to answer. What two gifts did Prometheus grant unto man?
Prometheus stole sacred fire from Olympus and gave it to man.
And the other gift?
The second was an upright form in the image of the gods.
He has it right.
Well answered, Jason. Perhaps a lucky guess? One more question to determine your worth. Tell us, who killed the golden ram?
It was man who slew the golden ram.
Indeed it was.
Well said, Jason.
You remember
A
three
seed
things.
of
Good
truth.
job, Jason. Hercules is
But
proud.
does it lie on fertile ground, or cling in vain to rocky perches? It appears the stage is set for a vigorous
Oh,
debate.
God, a debate? Come on,
Shall
can't I
we
just kill you?
begin?
Phaedon, set the bounds of this discussion.
With words.
The thesis.
And
The
your
Golden
quick wit.
Fleece is
Rise
an
of the
abomination
Slippery
and has
tongue.
no place in the mortal world.
The
The proponent, Phaedon, a humble servant of this temple and its high priestess. The opposition, Jason, an itinerant traveler from parts unknown.
Argument, the first.
The fleece is an abomination. Was not he who created it, the Titan Epimetheus, cast down into Tartarus by Zeus for doing so? Clearly, the Lord of Olympus judged the act of creation to be evil and worthy of damnation. Can we not then infer that the product of that act is also evil and worthy of damnation?
A persuasive argument.
And yet a flawed one. Epimetheus' proud defiance of the command of Zeus was the cause of his undoing. How he defied that command is immaterial. His failing was due to a lack of wisdom. He was not wise enough to realize his motives were misguided.
First you speak of proud defiance, and then you speak of wisdom. The argument is muddled. This point belongs to Phaedon.
Oh, damn it. Oh boy, Rise of the Argonauts has stopped working.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. Oh my god, I swear to god if it makes me do all that again. I'm gonna be so angry.
What are you gonna do? You gonna quit?
Dude, this game has crashed 3 times already.
But your challenge.
Yeah, and I quit halfway through RCT.
Yep. Never gonna forget that. Is that the one you picked?
That was the one Brent picked. Sorry, Brent.
What was wrong with it?
I picked it.
That's not what was wrong with it. It was a great game. Just super repetitive. Super repetitive. If I would have played the entire game, beaten every scenario.
Playing a good game over and over.
If I would have beaten every scenario, it would have taken over 200 hours probably.
That's nothing compared to what we played on Guild Wars.
And what I have.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Will you prove me right?
What does teeth do?
This is
The three who
Seems
remain.
like a simple
they're the
question,
verdict
Connor.
of this island.
we will.
Yeah.
There's.
I'm going to answer it with one word. Chomp.
Chomp.
Okay, it didn't set me as far back as I thought it was going to.
Lilo, what are you doing?
Killing you! That's when he died. Okay, let's go fast forward through this whole freaking debate again. Why does this game keep crashing?
You touch yourself.
Another.
Maybe we should try running as administrator.
It sounds like a debate.
Administrate this.
Did you turn it off and back on?
Yes.
You can wait 30 seconds.
Try jiggling the cord.
Oh.
You can't. My name. Then here our cut. For example,
Who created the Golden
most
Fleece?
rudimentary-
Epimetheus.
Here's a question any
He gave them
acolyte
sacred fire
and the
and
other
upright form.
gift. He. Tell us, who killed
Man killed the golden ram.
and the and yet how he defied that command is immaterial. His failing was due to a lack of discipline. Rather, it wasn't the product of the.
Yes, your argument is sound.
Plus
Pure
3 damage.
sophistry. A clumsy argument to.
Argument the second.
The fleece circumvents. The immortal gods look down from mighty Olympus, and then Cleophas, the half-wit goatherd, uses the fleece and makes
Air
such
one.
I don't much.
No mortal should have the power to countermand the divine scheme of I, for one, believe the will of the god.
A devout argument.
Devout? What of men who honor the gods? Does my opponent deny that through man the gods can enact their justice? Surely those whose minds are perfect.
In
An untenable retort!
argument.
Verily, wars have been waged for its possession. Its very woe unto he who sleeps upon a bed of gold. Greece is undoubtedly
Insight.
Give it a. Do not fool yourself in thinking that a deep man, if not for the fleece, then for power. If not, it's a flawed world. It takes conviction to do what's right in such a world. It takes wisdom. Encourage wisdom
Their
among
bleed
the
quality?
right hands.
A
guys
sober
bleed to
argument,
death?
but for me, it collapsed. This part.
A good. The fleet. It has the. It gives its power. Why do we risk all that good men? We are. I am a simple man. And simple men are best equipped to deal with simple truths. I am not one for categorical proclamations of surety.
Oh, Pierce one.
Particularly when it comes to subjects outside. What I do know is this. The fleece is neither good nor evil. The only thing certain in this life is we all are to leave it eventually. The fleece may delay that moment. We men are transient things. As such, how can the fleece be out of place in the mortal world? It was born of this world. We are taught that the Titan Epimetheus made the golden fleece.
Whip.
If you say that such a thing does not belong in this world, then used with prudence, the
one
fleece
damage.
encourages discipline. I hope all here.
Brilliant.
Here, here.
Well spoken, Jason.
Someone fetch a laurel.
You can't all be persuaded by this chicanery.
Chicanery? Man, this
Wonderfully
guy's using
said,
some
sir.
complicated
Bah.
words.
It was
Cannery?
too much
Chicanery.
to think this
I'm pretty sure that's
self-important
canary. It's a type
rabble
of bird, Lucas.
could comprehend simple truths. You, sir.
There is no
Silence, filthy thing! I am the voice of this temple.
Look! His tattoos!
You are a black tongue.
What?
Not that it matters. That slut Medusa was easy work.
No!
The fleece left Kithra in the Raven's clutch. The Black Tongue. You. Where? It is where you cannot. This sword.
In the sky.
Once we argued over who was the rightful ruler of Tartarus. Despite my flawless reasoning, he simply refused to acknowledge the truth. It is a fine blade, is it not? When words fail,
Okay, this guy's bad. Just made that dude's eyes explode.
See you guys. Have a good night. Have a good Monday. See you, buddy. You too.
User left.
People! Billy!
Oh.
You do that! More friends! Oh, lady!
Man. There were some smart people.
Say what?
There were some smart people.
Yes. What are you talking about?
I don't know. I just the kind of some of the old philosophers were almost jacks of all trades. They knew. I mean, they just learned everything. It was like they philosophy, science, poetry, like all that kind of stuff was part of their spectrum. It's just interesting seeing people that you know heard of your whole life as like one thing, and then you see that they do lots of things.
Yeah.
Find it interesting. I just found a quote by Pythagoras. It says, "As long as man continues to be the ruthless destroyer of lower living beings, he will never know health or peace. For as long as men massacre animals, they will kill each other. Indeed, he who sows the seed of murder and pain cannot reap joy."
Very insightful.
Smart dude. And also the triangle thing.
Ah, yes, the triangle thing. What he's really known for. But where would we be without the triangle thing?
Lost in a world of circles.
Could you imagine?
Leela, please stop.
Go round and round. Where we stop, nobody knows.
Ow, shit, that hurt. How do I kill this guy? Oh, that got him. That was it. That was easy in the end. Okay, either the Veteran's Blade or the Thorn of Hades. I think this is easy. All sword attacks have a small chance to damage enemies even if they are blocking.
I will be right back.
Okay. Oh, we didn't end up debating. I ended up killing him.
Perfect.
My type again.
Yeah.
You sick?
Whoops.
Crazy? How cool?
I can't believe we let... We philosophers failed. We must re-examine our...
Your arguments about... I have committed them to memory. Thank you, Jason. I'm ashamed to say I once sat...
It seems
Seriously,
fake.
like,
Indeed.
close that
but
out
he
or
had
what?
no answer to your... Where did you learn to orate in such a manner?
I have heard many petitions in my own court. I learned quickly the importance of fact.
Truly.
Hail the conquering hero.
I made up.
Okie dokie. So I solved a Phaedon, so let's take care of Perseus.
Mission 2, melee 2.
The hall of... Here they take their vows of discipline, courage, one spear, motto of the Temple Guard of Kithra.
It sounds like Perseus true after all.
If we've been told true, then Perseus lies this way.
Athena, I have failed you. But let me prove my devotion. If it takes 100 lifetimes, I will prove myself to you. Come no further.
Got poison.
I am Perseus, guardian of this temple, and I will know your purpose.
I am Jason, king of Iolcus. My purpose is you or your sister. I need your help to reclaim the Golden Fleece. Perseus, the people of Kithra live again. We've saved those we could.
The people have endured their judgment. I endure mine. Only I can atone for my own failure. You are not here to save me.
What judgment do you endure?
Athena has turned away from me. I can only hope to prove my devotion, so that she one day favors me again. I should have never left the temple after Phaedon and his corruption took hold. I should have stopped him. To stand against him, I would have had to oppose my sister, but I couldn't do it. So I left. I abandoned my duty, and now I'm doomed to never leave again.
Where is your sister, Perseus?
She endures her own trial. She failed Athena as well, by succumbing to vanity and allowing Phaedon to corrupt her. But she is less at fault than me. I knew what was happening, and failed to prevent it.
I need your help, Perseus. Can you leave the temple?
Here is where I failed my goddess. Here is where I must atone.
Don't hide from the world. Atone by bringing Athena's virtues to others.
You don't understand. I will not leave my sister behind. I did that once, and will forever regret it. I will train and pray for eternity if need be, and prove our devotion for the both of us.
If you will not leave, then I must find Medusa.
Do not go near my sister.
I have no quarrel with you, Perseus.
You are mistaken. If you try to see my sister, then we most certainly have a quarrel.
Your sister can't hide forever. She is accountable. Just like Phaedon, just like you.
That is not for you to decide.
Perhaps Athena fulfills her will through me. Have you thought of that?
Now you spew forth blasphemy! Do not claim Athena's favor here. Phaedon once spoke as you did. He too was only here to help. Perhaps you are here to test me, to see if I'll let another outsider prey upon my sister. Not this time.
Enough of this.
The spear! You have Athena's grace. Oh, Athena, what have I done?
You've spent too long thinking about what you have done. The question is, what will you do now? Where is your sister, Perseus?
She lies behind the waterfall. She is changed. I tried to protect her. Perhaps the time for protection is over. The spear of virtue. Only the one who holds this spear is allowed passage through the waterfall. Take it. I believe you serve Athena's will. I submit to your wisdom. My sister lies through the waterfall. Let the judgment be complete.
Thank you, Perseus.
When this spear kills an enemy, a marker appears on the ground. Enemies who touch the marker are struck by lightning. Oh shit.
Athena Take care, Jason. My sister is different now. She will not listen to reason like I do.
Only one remains. She has had time, but you must.
That was weird. Thanks for teleporting me a few feet.
Phaedon, I must tend to the people. They are my responsibility.
The people are children. Low things dragged upright from the mud. They are not blessed with your gifts of wisdom and beauty, gifts that shine in you above all others. Only you are the divine conduit of Athena. Through you, her will is manifest. You must decide for the people.
All others? Really? And what is it I have decided?
Leave that to me. I know your mind, and everything will be done as you would have it done. But let me spare you the tedium and the drudgery of it all.
Very well, Phaedon. But what shall I do?
I know. A sculpture. You shall sit for a sculpture so that your beauty may be recorded for all time.
A sculpture? What a wonderful idea!
Is she a victim of another's evil? And
Tomorrow
one
is
who
school.
may yet do good in this world?
Oh yeah, you got one.
Sister, no! The guard has served since the beginning of the temple.
We don't need them. You can stay,
He
of
said
course,
to no
brother.
one.
Phaedon and I will need a personal guard.
What of the people? Who will see to their safety?
The people are children. Give them rules and make an example now and then, and they will fall in line. Discipline is a virtue, is it not? So we will give them discipline.
That man has corrupted your mind.
Take care how you speak to your High Priestess, brother. Through me, Athena's will is done.
Either Medusa or her vanity must be destroyed forever. I leave that choice to you. Use the virtues, Jason. They will keep your judgment righteous.
Oh, shit.
Am I even more beautiful than you've heard?
What the hell happened to her?
I've been told I am the subject of songs, from Ionia to Thebes. No! You can look but you can't touch. You maggots. You do not deserve to behold my divine radiance.
High Priestess Medusa, it's time to answer for what you've done to Kithra.
Athena sent you here. Old bitch! Jealous of my youthful bloom.
This isn't about your beauty. People are dead because of you. The fleece is lost.
I'll show you how a goddess deals with impudent mortals!
Remember what it says. Use the virtues. Just the seals in the sanctuary once guarded the fleece. We can use their power. Give me time, and I can restore them.
You got it.
Oh, I do.
I make the laws here. Barely scratched me. Athena's birth.
Oh, God, it's
No! Save my beauty!
Wisdom is the simplification of knowledge.
Kill Athena's parent, you insects! I am a goddess! No! My beauty! My lovely,
Ow! Stop fighting me! Ow! You piece of shit!
That better not leave a scar! Where's your gray-eyed hag to save you now? No!
Discipline is the order that allows freedom.
What? Uh-huh.
On one of my flowers.
Doing your old one?
One that was still in my...
Ow.
Goddess!
Or I think...
Get him! That better not leave a scar!
Come on, Hercules, freaking help out, dude.
Barely scratched.
Ow, ow, ow.
I'll save you now!
Courage is always a choice.
I make the laws here!
to do this again? Wow.
This is my temple! I make the laws here better than leave a scar!
Wisdom is the simplification of knowledge.
Oh boy, did I just get glitched over here? I'm pretty sure I did. Oh, nope, I got out. Oh god. Oh my god, this game is glitchy as hell.
Kill Athena's heir and better not leave a scar! Get him! Oh, that barely scratched.
It's the order that allows freedom.
I make the laws here! Where's your great hand to save you now?
Courage is always a choice.
This is my temple! No! My lovely, lovely. Oh, that barely scratched me.
Humility.
No! My beauty!
Where's Hercules? Did he die?
Oh.
Oh, I did it.
Tokyo's anti-drone squad will use drones to capture drones.
You've gone and ruined it! My lovely, lovely!
Medusa!
How will they know my beauty?
Sister, without virtue, you are not beautiful.
What?
Oh, that was fast.
And so, the choice is made.
The true evil on Kithra was Phaedon. Killing Medusa will add no satisfaction. Let her live. But where once she ruled, let her now serve, helping the people of Kithra restore this land.
And by that,
Thank you,
Medusa, as Jason has decreed, your first task will be to journey.
I understand. Perseus. Brother.
Jason, Perseus will begin the work of rebuilding. You have proven yourself.
I won't need this either, Jason. The armor of the Temple Guard commander.
I am honored.
The journey ahead remains only by the virtues.
The twins are together again.
And so Athena's will is done.
God, the game better not crash after I just beat a boss.
Yes. Good time. Stars are clear tonight. Who's there? Get getting old, Argos. Hearing things now.
Argos, no!
Sleep now, old one. Embrace the abyss.
Argos! How did this happen?
I came out for some air and found him here.
But how?
In the middle of the sea.
Only the Black Tongues could have done this.
Well, they knew who to strike. Besides Argos, do any of us know how to steer this ship?
We can think of that later. For now, we attend to Argos. Let the gods be witness to these last rites. Hear me, stout-hearted Ares. Here is Argos, friend, sailor, mentor. Let this man's virtue be a beacon for us who still live. Argos was a courageous man. He spent his life charting new courses, sailing the unknown seas. He was not asked to come on this voyage. He volunteered. May we all venture so bravely forth into the great unknown. Argos of Iolcus, find now your eternal place. Find now the fate you deserve. You are released from this mortal tether. May unyielding Hades have mercy on your spirit. I'm sorry, old friend. May we meet again in Elysium.
Poor Argos. He deserved a better end than this. Things have changed, Jason. Things are different now.
Best singer ever.
Speak your best thing ever.
When it was just you and I,
What?
the dangers of this quest were ours to bear.
Blank.
But now there are others, and there's
Very nice
no
of you.
way they are safe.
It's always been that way. We only see it now.
All right.
What happened to
BRB.
Alcime is an evil that I will do anything to undo. But there's something wrong. We're willing to trade a life for Alcime's, a friend's life.
Hercules, you are not Argos' keeper. He made his choice to be here, and his sacrifice deserves our honor, not our questions. Where does Hecate stop? Tell me, where do the Black Tongues end their malice? It only begins with Alcime, my friend. It doesn't end there.
There are times when I watch what you're doing, and I feel ashamed. When my wife and child died, I buried them and mourned their passing. They received last rites within an hour of their deaths.
You did all you could.
No, I didn't. You're proof of that. Even when you didn't know how, you refused to give up. I'm sorry, Jason. I'm sorry to have doubted. I will honor the sacrifice of Argos. I am with you, Jason. Until the fleece or the ferryman. I am with you to the end.
Now hear me, Hecate. You fear a prophecy? I have a prophecy of my own that you should fear more. I will rend the very earth asunder and rip the stars from the sky to undo what you have done. There is no truth but this. I will bring her back, or I will cause the ruin of all things. So send your assassins. Go and marshal every Black Tongue on this earth and set them here against me. They will not sway me from my purpose. They will not change my course a single inch.
Oh, thank God, a stopping point. Save. Aspect. Let's put some points into Ares. Bing, bing, bing.